Let's go through the steps to create our own personalized bookable appointment schedule. Let's get started. First, navigate to your Google Calendar. Once in your Google Calendar, go to Create, Appointment Schedule. Go ahead and give your appointment schedule a title. Great. The next step is decide how long you want the default of your meetings to be. You can choose a minimum of 15 minutes and anything up to and including a custom amount of time. I'll set these for 30 minutes. Now let's go ahead and set our general availability. Since I'll be doing these conferences at night, I'm going to set them at 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Now, you'll see that is only on Monday, but by clicking this button right here, it'll copy to all of the dates, 4 to 7, 4 to 7, 4 to 7, 4 to 7. Now, if I know I'm not going to be using a conference time on, say, a Friday, I'll go ahead and hit the unavailable button, and it removes that appointment slot from that date. Next, let's look at the scheduling window. Click the little drop down to see more of the options. This is where you can decide, are you going to open this up starting right now, or will you set specific start and end dates? For parent-teacher conferences, I'll go ahead and set a beginning date and a specific ending date. People can book that up to 60 days in advance. It's already open and available, but the minimum time before it starts that they can book is 4 hours. I don't want them booking at the last minute and I didn't catch it. Here, you can adjust any one specific day's availability. You can also set things like a buffer time. So if you were having appointments and you needed to move locations, you might want to set a buffer time as you need to prepare. Would you like to show up in a special color on your calendar? Click here to change the color of which one you think fits that best. I'll choose purple. Let's go to next. Let's get some details in about the booking page. On my booking page, people can see my picture and my name, also confirming for them that they're in the right place. I can also list that they can choose a location, and we can leave these open so that they can choose from those when they're booking. Next, I can add a description. And if I wanted to, I can even go in and add some formatting to make it a little easier for someone else to read. The next step is something that will help you when they book your appointment. Click the drop down to see the booking form. The default booking form asks people to include their first name, their last name, and an email address. But let's say I want to know more. If I want to add an item, I could ask for their phone number. I could also choose a custom item. So let's say I want to add, since not always do parents and children share the same names, I want to make sure that I'm meeting with the right person. I'd like to make that question required, and I'll add that item. Great. Now that we've customized our booking form, and where you might ask for the reason for the meeting, now we can look at the confirmations and reminders. Here, you can see that the person who booked the appointment is going to receive a reminder 1 day before. But let's say I also want to go ahead and give them that second reminder. Let's add reminder for 30 minutes before, just in case it slipped their mind. Now they've got 2 reminders. I can now click Save. My appointment schedule is saved. With others, I've navigated to the time period where I've opened up my appointment schedule. Click one of these. This pop-up will open and you can see your booking page. Let's go ahead and take a look. When people come to your site, you'll see that they see the identifier of who you are, what the purpose of this appointment calendar is, and when they can book you. Now, my calendar is on today, so let's go ahead and look when it actually is. If we flip to September 26th, you can see all of these spots are open. So if you have something on your calendar already marked as busy, it will not offer that as a time spot. And now it's time to share. Click the share button. Here you can see you can either use a link or you can embed it into your website. For this case, I'm going to leave it on link. If you end up having multiple appointment schedules, yes, you can actually have multiple types of calendars you have up, but right now we just have one. So we'll click a single booking page. We want people to see parent-teacher conferences, copy the link, share that link wildly, and people will be able to see what you what your availability is, and how they can request time with you. So, there you go. Hope you learned something new and hope that helps you when you're scheduling those conferences.